is, jokes aside, when it comes to sports in college, I'm not trying to be mean. I can literally cut the entire West Coast out of college sports and still pick the champion. Probably actually pick the champion. Like Oregon went that one time to football against like Auburn. And it was like, it's like Oregon. I know you're fast. I know you throw a lot, but these big farm boys, you're not gonna be able to just run through them. It's not gonna work for you.
That's the problem with like the Pac-10 and some divisions, because like y'all playing each other.
Yeah.
Like, y'all not strong like that no
They
more.
not.
Like USC had that run where they absolutely like, all right, you're a dope.
Do you remember the year
the
USC came off of punishment?
Yeah.
I think I was working at the one college at the time.
Yeah.
And I remember they came off punishment and they gave him a number one rank. I said, "Do you just get a number one ranking coming off suspension?"
All those players are gone.
And I remember that season ending. It was like, bruh, are y'all even ranked?
No.
It was like, why did you? Because they do it every year at Notre Dame. Notre Dame has had 6, 7 win seasons. Next season starts, they rank 3 in the country. I'd be like, but you ended with like.
Don't really play. First of all, you're not even in a real division because somehow you
Notre Dame needs to just
made your own rules and everybody's accepted, and then you pick the teams, but you're not even picking the top teams.
Oh no, I love this one. Then they somehow, you know how the rivals, some rivals they don't play every year. They play every other year. They have this weird, and they're good at it. They'll pick a rival, like they'll play USC. It's been down the last like 8 years.
Right.
That's who they'll play that year.
Right.
Michigan before Auburn type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
Purdue ain't been good at football in years. Like Miami ain't been what they used to be. Like all their rivals are not even great no more. But they'll be like, you beat a big name. You didn't beat a good team.
They're not even their real rivals. They just
because Notre Dame has 8 rivals. Who gets to have that many rivals? No one. Who else has that many rivals?
Well, they're trying to create a rival with all the blue bloods with Kentucky and Duke and all that. And
we don't
basketball.
respect them enough. See, football they can do that because Miami's not what they used to be. USC's not. Purdue's not. Michigan is on the cusp. Navy hasn't been long. So all these rivals we're mentioning, they're not in championship contention. They might get ranked, but they're not there. So Notre Dame is like, see, we beat these big name teams.
It's just really like Ole Miss, Alabama. As far as football, it'd be like those are rivalries.
Yeah,
but
even though, but they're not their main rivals.
No, not their main
Notre Dame
rival,
has like 1,000 people that they rival with. It doesn't make sense. They could literally have a whole season against rivals.
Duke basketball, every team they face is their rival.
Everybody hates Duke.
Everybody.
Bruh, listen.
But football or basketball is the same thing as far as rankings. They go off who had the best recruiting class,
Yep.
and then they do the is what I was
But that
like,
makes more sense than at least with Notre Dame in football. It'd be like, you
I
were
don't know if it
terrible
does.
and you ain't bringing a bunch of
Because
I don't know if it does because it's kind of like
experience. Like if y'all been going to the tournament, the seniors actually getting better.
They make a difference.
Yeah.
no, that's what I'm saying. But based
usually
off
top
the high
recruiting
school
classes, at
recruits,
least-
Right.
Yeah, but at least top
Because you don't know how they different.
no,
But top recruiting classes in basketball now, not before now, at least correlate to you'll probably make the tournament if you're top recruiting class.
It's better chance because it's only 5 dudes you need.
Exactly, yeah.
yeah, but
Football.
you shouldn't be like top 10.
Okay,
Just because
I
you
would
got
give
the
you that,
number
but
one.
if I have top recruiting class and I ended, Sweet 16, that's different than like top recruiting class and I ended last in the nation.
Now, if you got top recruiting class like 4 years in a row, it's like, and the other dudes are growing up. If they didn't leave, it's like, all right.
Because some of these guys who are seniors were part of the top recruiting class of previous years. Why is our team now lower just because another team has a better recruiting class than them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I know.
Because NCAA is a sham, and nobody else is
Bruh.
scared.
I'll say it right now. UNC should have more than one championship removed, but
They won't. They like them.
I know.
That's why Duke. I'll tell you about. I'll say this. I'm blue in the face. Duke had a player that dropped $32,000 on cash his senior year. He was a basketball player.
Oh, we dry snitching now.
Listen. Let me tell you what happened. It's a long time ago, like 2012, 2011, something like that. I think they asked Coach K. He's like, They asked the guy, I'm not in school no more, and then it just went away.
That's what you're supposed
Bro,
to
he
do.
spent. It wasn't like 32,000 like on mommy's credit card. It was like 32 cash, and I don't think he came from no money like that. Who do you know has 32,000 cash?
Nobody.
The FBI, they got into
Right.
to Louisville's Adidas deal.
That was a big grimy because I felt like Louisville got trouble. I'm like, weren't there like 8 other schools listed?
Yeah, they didn't talk about those. Other coaches got
Right? Like, it was like, bro.
And one of the Carolinas was down there.
No, this is. I've said it before. Even if okay, let's
Jordan, huh?
at the very least, can y'all not lie?
Talking about,
Be
North
at least
Carolina.
make the illusion you're going to be even with it. Like make the illusion.
No.
Like they don't even try to hide it. What was that year? The one dude who played for UCLA. I think his name was like Shabazz or Muhammad, something like that.
Probably both.
He was gonna lose his whole season. They're gonna make you sit out, right? Come to find out, the only reason he didn't, there were these two players from, I want to say I think it was Indiana or another player. Somewhere it was a big blue blood school.
Yeah.
They were in the same type of trouble. They went, 6-game suspension. So because they messed up, they had to go, okay, Shabazz, you can play now. I'm like, why is there a precedent for the level of infraction to be the level of punishment?
Yeah.
It's not really. They kind of do shit on the fly whenever they feel, because there's a lot of times they'll give somebody a punishment. They'll be like, oh, I should get the... Nah. There was a dude in Alabama who was a lineman, and he had an injury in high school. And, doing his rehab, to fix his money, he had a tear or something, the treatment is steroids.
A lot of treatments are to fix your body.
Yeah. So they injected and missed a muscle and hit like a fat pocket. So when he would get tested, he went to Auburn, I think.
That's right, because it can come out later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
it stores. It stores, yeah.
Yeah. It's easy to burn the muscle, and fat takes a while, especially where it was in the arm.
Yeah.
It's not like something you can exercise and burns fat. So they kept testing, it was like positive, and they found it was like, okay, it's here. And NCAA and all these doctors, they sent their doctors, they found it was like, oh, this is in the fat cells. Okay, that's what's happening. He's not taking any...
He's not doing anything illegal.
Yeah.
He went to a doctor who treated him.
And this was years ago.
And he was a teenager. Like,
right. And it's like, that's why, and it's low traces too. That's why it keeps coming up.
Because they can prove that they say certain levels of it don't even help you.
Right. And that's what they were doing. But the NCAA was still like, but he's testing positive for steroids, so we can't let him.
We said zero tolerance.
Luckily, the coach felt sympathy for him, so he let him keep his scholarship, but he was never allowed to play. So he went.
You see what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that exists, and it's like, you know how many athletes don't come from money? Like, and it's like, so I'm sorry, maybe I'm strange, judge me if you want to. When I found out you gave some poor project kid's mama a car, oh God. Oh, I'm sorry you helped a poor family. Oh, no. Oh, the world's going to end because the poor family has food now.
Think about
I'm
how
supposed to
much
be mad about
money
that?
you have just to give away a car to get somebody to come.
You see what I'm saying?
You know how much you're going to get on that return.
Did you help that poor kid's dad get a job in your city? Yes, now they're not poor
Not
anymore.
even giving money, help him get a job.
Bro, now they're not poor anymore. And we're supposed to go, it's such a... Really?
The only exchange was like letting their kid go to school.
And they broke their body playing for you. And it's like, thank you for not making us suffer as much, and I got to play for you for free.
Thanks for selling those.
But somehow they'll be like, this is a disgrace to the game. And I'll be like, all right, give away half your salary. Like,
none of those people really have ever played the game. They're just like fans.
Bro, some of the angriest people are not ex-athletes.
And they act like that money is was supposed to go to some books or some kids going, no, that was going to some dude's pocket. That's what he's like, you know what?
That was staying with the athletic department.
Right.
What do you think's really... Listen. You'd be better off. I'm going to tell you why. If you let this happen, you know what's going to happen, right? All the blue bloods, football and basketball, the talent will spread. So let's say us three, let's say I'm the top quarterback, you're the top quarterback, you're the top receiver. Instead of us all trying to go to the same 6 schools...
All the skinny positions, appreciate that.
Huh?
All the skinny positions.
Right? We big out here. So let's say all of us are the top, let's say running back, quarterback, receiver. Instead of us going to Bama, Ohio State, Michigan, something like that, we might end up going to like Indiana, San Diego State, Nevada, because they're like going to help us out more. And a lot of kids don't know this. If you're not the top in your position, but you're ranked, you go to a smaller school, get your stats up, and you can shine.
What's your boy that's a top high school recruit talking about going to a black college?
Yeah, heard about that dude. I forgot his name. He's African, right? African name? Was it African name?
I don't know if African name. I think he's...
I thought it was a tall African dude that like...
No, he's not African. He's
Bo...
light-skinned dude with a fro.
No, I'm not talking about him. There's another one. I think it was like Bo or something.
Oh, Bobo's already in the league.
Oh, I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about something.
Here's the counter argument. I'm not disagreeing.
Oh no, that's not
the counter argument is that top schools, top programs don't want that because people tend to want to stay closer to home.
Yep.
As good as like the SEC is in basketball,
they've gotten better, yeah.
Like Kentucky as a state don't have a lot of exceptionally great basketball players.
That's true.
So
that is true.
it's kind of like our resources and stuff like that.
But
whatever sport to like program you are, you got to pull from somewhere else.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Doing that,
Mikey Williams.
But I think what that do is they'll spread out the talent. So,
Oh,
so
yeah,
imagine
talent
this.
spread out instead of going to the same six
Imagine
schools.
you take Louisville, Kentucky, UCLA, Kansas, Duke, North Carolina's draft class and take one player at each one of those and put them to smaller schools and have them more competitive. Because they're going to go be like,
It's like
hey,
Lola's in the national championship this year. You'd be like, ah.
Listen, that whole Texas Western thing may never happen again. I mean, never happen again.
Power boosters.
It's like,
And my thing is,
all it
but see, I feel the same way about the NBA. I don't like the
Like
lottery. I
Tennessee's-
don't like the lottery.
Tennessee State
I don't
Community
care.
College is undefeated this year.
Now they're remixing into with a percentage, so it's like you can't just bomb. It's a real lottery instead.
No,
of
but no, I don't like it at all. Because my thing is this: I don't like the fact that teams that ended in the top 10 even have the option. It's like, bruh, can we get these terrible teams that are bomb? Like they need them.
that they even get that 1%.
Yeah, I don't want them to have none. Because my thing is, that's why unless you trade like in football, you have to trade. It's like you can't just get it.
Yeah.
You don't need it. Anything like you said, bombing was a thing for a reason. It really was happening.
Yeah.
Like it's proven. Just let that go.
like we need
If
to
I'm
get
Charlotte, and I'm only going to have the chance, it's like no, I need to get top 10 pick. Period. I need a top 10 pick. There's some teams in NBA, bro. That's like you'll meet a fan, you'll be like, oh, them is your niggas.
Well, they were talking about my team yesterday, 76ers, about the process and all these top picks we had.
And man, everybody don't listen.
Granted, we've had some playoffs, but
Can I be honest? LeBron James is single-handedly responsible for the entire East. It's
he's
him.
not even there no more.
No, I'm saying. Now it's not. But LeBron James for a long time, if you were coming out the East, you were not getting a championship for like, a 9-10 year period.
That's
if
fine.
If you came out the East,
Well,
LeBron.
remember he didn't
LeBron.
win. He was
LeBron.
getting to the championship.
That's why I said out the East. That's why I said out the East.
Yeah.
Like, block.
You ever see that Game of Thrones parody with the basketball?
That was great.
And they had the remix of when the Celtics were going. He was like, "This time we're going to take you down, King." And he kept flashback. He said, "This seems familiar." And went all the way back to 2010. He went all through the years. He said, "We're going to take his wife." He's like, "Okay."
Sure.
All right.
Somebody made a point. I forgot what the guy. It was this white dude on is it ESPN. Whoever had the show with Chris Carter, for Chris Carter got kicked off the show, was a white guy. Chris Carter,
Nick
girl.
Wright.
Nick said something about. I think about 2018 to a certain standpoint. He said, "Let's be honest. LeBron James has been this league's MVP every year for about 15 years, but you can't give it to the same person for 15 years." He said, "If you look from the standpoint of who's the most valuable to whose team, LeBron has been the most valuable player to his team in almost every way for 10 years at least." He said, when you look at the impact, the fact that he is the reason no East Coast team could win a championship if it wasn't his team, he was like, it's literally he's been the MVP. And the only reason, and on the West, there is no, I can't go, this single person is the driving force behind them winning these ships. It had the team effort. Golden State became the Justice League.
Yeah.
Like, do you understand? Like, they're starting five, I think 4 more All-Stars, and then you added Kevin Durant.
What nobody wants to talk about is that first year they won. How many games did they go to? Did they go to 6?
Hold on, the first Golden State versus
Cleveland. When LeBron first went there.
I don't remember because that wasn't the year that they struggled against and almost lost to the Thunder. Was that same year? Or was that the next year?
Oh yeah,
That was the comeback.
No, that was the next year because that's
Durant
when Durant
almost had them.
Yeah.
And Klay Thompson off his shot got them out of that. Klay Thompson is a beast. And I feel like he don't be getting his proper due, but that's.
But that first year,
Splash Brothers, he got a nickname.
Splash Brothers.
But that first year, nobody wants to talk about how Cleveland, everybody was injured.
Yeah, there was a lot of hurt people, bro.
And LeBron still almost took them to Game 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were fully booked, so it's like, and of course losing the next year when they were somewhat healthy. And then they got Kevin Durant. It was like, well.
Now I will say this. I hate, and look, I'm gonna tell you why he's so cocky. Even though he seems like he's the least valuable of all the star players.
Who?
What's the defensive dude's name? Always angry.
Green.
Yeah, Draymond Green.
He's a defensive dude. It's always angry. I thought you were talking about Patrick Beverly.
No, Draymond. I'm gonna say this because Draymond. I'm not saying this is true, but he can make the argument when they set me out. y'all couldn't beat them without me. He can actually make the argument that when they made you sit down for too many fouls, y'all couldn't beat them.
But
he can make
he
the
got
argument.
himself in the foul too.
That's the problem with Draymond. I'll say this: it works in two parts.
But
this is the first part.
he was
Draymond
kicking
fouled
dudes
too
in the
much.
nuts. Yeah, he was kicking.
But
people in
the
the
second
nuts.
part is in the finals. Those 1 or 2, no, those actually weren't. Like there was 1 or 2. I was like, nah, that wasn't.
And you lost when you came back. So
I know. But I'm saying is, but because he was gone, like he was like, y'all couldn't.
they can say, yeah, that messed up the momentum, whatever, like that. But
so you know what I'm saying? I think that's why he's so cocky. Even though he's not even the best player on the team.
Right.
Be like, when I wasn't around, y'all couldn't win. What's that? Michael Jackson? You can't win.
but he is pivotal because like
He makes.
Seth gets exposed on his defense a lot. They offense is set up to really.
Seth is an
protect.
amazing shooter. Didn't say amazing basketball
Steph,
player.
yeah.
I said amazing shooter.
He
Steph,
created his own shot, so it's kind
Right,
of.
I idolize a shooter. He is.
But yeah, they did take him to 6
It's
games.
like,
They took him to game
let him-
6. With Love was out.
And for LeBron's GOAT status, in my opinion, other than him and Iverson, not too many people go to a championship with no other Hall of Famers on the team. That don't happen too often. None?
No.
None. Bruh. Everyone you know that has a championship on the team with the star player, someone else is going to be in the Hall of Fame in the future already is.
Now, Cleveland's first championship, they had LeBron,
That was it.
but they did have Kyrie.
He's not gonna be a Hall of Famer.
No. I'm
was-
talking about when Cleveland first went, when he was by himself, the first Cleveland run.
And plus, you gotta look at this. Kawhi is still young. Kawhi was losing all the time until LeBron came.
Did y'all see that meme I shared with Kawhi where he was like, Paul, please. See, Kawhi, he had to carry a team. He was like, Kawhi probably looking like, this is why LeBron does what he does.
Yeah, he did that apology. You didn't hear that whole statement?
No, I don't know.
So after he left the team, he was like, he's like, I want to apologize. When he was first with the Nets, I think. Is that the first he went at the, or was
Who?
it? No, Celtics. When he first went to the
Who you
Celtics
talking
in
about?
the trade. Kawhi.
Kawhi Leonard?
No, not Kawhi. Kyrie.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I remember that now, yeah.
Yeah, Kyrie.
I didn't know.
Yeah, he was
had no
like,
idea.
I want to apologize. Brian. He said, I was a young kid, just eager to prove my. Yeah, he said, I didn't know how much work it was to run.
I'm going to tell you the problem that Kyrie had. I'm going to tell you the problem Kyrie had. This gets a lot of athletes in trouble. It is a hard truth, but when you work hard and you're a
wanna be
superstar,
Kobe.
no, not even that. You don't want to admit this. If I come to you and you're pivotal, you might have a gold medal, might have a championship. For us to win, you have to be Pippen. You cannot be Jordan. Nobody wants to hear it, but it's the truth.
He idolized Kobe. He wants to be Kobe.
But
he
he was-
talked to Kobe, and Kobe's like, get it, yeah.
But there's a problem. Kawhi is Pippen. You're crucial, but you're here.
You mean Kyrie?
Kyrie. He don't want to be there. He doesn't want to.
Yeah.
He has but that's what he is.
And plus, everybody didn't want to give LeBron credit for that and kept on saying, well, Kyrie made the last shot and all this stuff. He was just like, I did make the last shot. But it was like, okay, LeBron blocked that shot.
Right.
And he
Like
passed
this,
it off.
one LeBron getting like damn near triple, nigga, like close to a triple damn near. It was
It
like
was crazy. His playoffs was crazy.
his playoff numbers are like stupid. And the thing is, he got older
Pad
and they
stats like
didn't
Westbrook.
go,
No.
and they barely went down. It was like, look, this LeBron in the playoffs. Oh man, this LeBron in the playoffs. I had a terrible game. I only had 25 points, 3 blocks, and 3 steals. Oh, terrible. Like,
Terrible.
wait, that's terrible for you? Like, him getting 20 points, 3 blocks, and 3 steals is terrible.
But if you listen to the announcer every time they try to clown him and stuff, they be like, you know what? He just had a mediocre for LeBron. I was like, it don't matter who's in for him. He's still killing everybody.
He's still killing it, bro. LeBron could score 18 with a broken arm, and they'd be like, it was only 18. Nigga, you see the slave.
I expect more out of you. LeBron.
But see, somebody talked about that. They said because he's done so much, with it sometimes so little, we forget that's still just a man. Basketball is one of the only sports that's
I know
like
he a man.
100% team sport. You cannot win by yourself.
We're still like, he's an older LeBron
Yeah.
who should be retiring right
And
now.
he's still that guy.
And he's still
Not
probably.
to bring him up because everybody brings them both up though, because that's that lure of Jordan. It's like everybody just wants to say he did it by himself. Like Jordan took them. And it's like he had a team.
Bro, he had a squad.
team.
I guarantee you, Scottie Pippen is in most top 20 all time. Now, for the era, all time players. You had a top all. Then you got Rodman.
Yeah.
Then you got Rodman.
But
Who, mind you, who you couldn't get through. For
But
2
not even
years.
that. His role players knew their role and
Hold
played
on.
their role.
When he got Rodman, remember this: he couldn't get through Rodman for 2 years. Niggas forgot about that. The
'Cause,
Bad
like,
Boys. 2 years, they could not get past the Bad Boys. Twice.
Because even like when dudes
Twice.
left his team, they started somewhere else. What was your boy who went to Charlotte? He was the point guard for Jordan in the first 3 championships.
Harper? Cool.
Nah, Harper was the second one.
Coach.
Nah,
I'm
Kukoc
really
was small forward or power forward.
I forgot.
These Bulls.
It got quiet up there.
That's good.
We can talk about the real issues.
With
Who's stronger? Goku or Saitama?
No, we're not doing it today. We're not doing it today. 'Cause I'll get on that, but I'm not. I'm not even. No, we're not getting to that.
oh my goodness.
We don't have the. Well, we've been out here long enough. We don't. No. That's a whole nother conversation based on nothing.
I know. It's
Listen.
really an internet troll topic.
I
Yeah, it
know.
is. It's like, why are you bringing in these 2 universes? Like,
Not even
They're
comparable.
never gonna fight.
Plus, my thing is
I
because
just
the
like
one
arguing
isn't
about it
really
'cause-
based on like because Goku and all of it is kind of based on this thing happens and you get stronger. Sometimes it's like I'm the
It's
strongest now.
still kind
Okay.
of made up now. Now it's Super just made it.
Okay, look, the power scaling is not great in Super. It's not great. I'm not gonna lie. But with Saitama, it's more like this. It was almost like, what happened? I'm the strongest man ever. Okay, you did it. You trained a little bit. Sure. Punch Intergalactic Warrior in the face and kill him. It's like,
They probably just haven't got to it yet.
even other people with their powers have explanations. Even in his universe, I can go, okay, you're a sidekick. Okay, you trained and got this. You trained and got this.
But they
You're this kind of-
purposely did that.
Yeah.
They're purposely making fun of
Yeah,
the
the
effort.
is
They're
ridiculous.
shitting on the effort that like
9,000
normal-
doesn't mean anything.
I know,
normal
Over.
protagonists do
I know, no,
to
no,
get
no.
there.
No, I
and
get
then
it.
it was kind of like,
That's
oh,
why
well,
the
he's
verse
strong
the verse
because
doesn't make
the-
because the
I
verse
just
doesn't make
worked out
sense.
Yeah.
for 3 years.
I know, right? But literally, the workouts he did, we've probably done as warm ups, push-ups and crunches. Dude, people
100
Not a
push-ups.
thousand, yeah.
Was it 1,000 or 100?
no 100
100 push-ups
He ran,
a day.
In 5
3
kilometers or something
which is that? I don't know how kilometers is to miles. I don't know if it's
3
He ran 3 miles.
every day. Didn't stop. You got to start the basics, the foundation.
Yeah, but then he didn't add anything. So I'm
That's
like,
the same thing about the
where'd the strength come from?
Master Roshi school. Is just all basics. Just
Yeah,
keep
he
working out.
basically was like, keep working out, get stronger, get faster.
He said that's all. He said, "What's your secret martial art technique?" He said, "Put
Get
the
stronger,
shell on
faster.
your back, dig up this ground,
Yeah.
pull it back."
He basically told him if you get stronger and faster. Plus, you got to remember in the Dragon Ball world, there's no like Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. So it's like, just get stronger faster. If I hit you harder, I win. Because like technique matters, but my thing is, it's kind of like with the Oliver thing in Baki. If my muscle thick and cord enough, this won't do much to me.
Yeah.
You got to hit me with some real power behind it. That's why conditioning and boxing is so important. Tell me, did you hit them like they're trying to wobble?
Sometimes a little cushion. That's what they said about the Mexican dude that beat
Ruiz?
yeah, they were like, dude was hitting him. He's like, but
See, what happened was he just didn't look aesthetically pleasing. No, he worked out hard.
he's a good boxer.
Yeah, he's actually a really good boxer. They went through his
A
workout
lot of dudes
training.
wouldn't pick us like they're scared of him. He's a good boxer.
Nah, he hit you really hard.
And I really feel he lost that second fight because he didn't take it serious. He was waiting for something to happen.
He got a little excited. He got a little,
And he wasn't training like he was supposed to. He was, winner's high.
Yeah,
Apparently he was just
ooh, yeah.
showing off and stuff like that. But
I hear
I
one.
still think he's a better fighter than.
Anthony Joshua to me, to me, Joshua was running from. He was running
Wilder?
from Ruiz for a little bit. He ran from Deontay and ran from what's the big white boy that beat Deontay?
The Gypsy King.
He has kind of a cool name too. Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury. He has a hell of a boxer.
I love his name, Tyson Fury. That's like a character I make on like a game.
I was really looking for that rematch too.
Of them having the part 3.
Yeah, but COVID.
Oh yeah. The reason why I think it'll work is because I think Deontay realizes, okay, I'm probably have to bulk up a little bit. Number 1. Number 2,
To get the book.
not only that because he's unorthodox in the mud. He has to realize he has to get out of that because Anthony Fury would just lay his weight on you.
weighing him.
He's got to figure out a way to like maneuver because that'll tie you out.
His footwork. Like I said, skill. His footwork.
The thing is, I've seen him seriously hurt heavier, bigger fighters. Like
He hurt him.
Yeah. Because that first fight, when he got up on like the 8, it was like 8. Sissy bean.
You mean the 12 he got up on?
Bruh. I don't even say that he know what points now. Because if we went the old school, was it 3 knockdown rule? Or is that for 1 round?
No, that's any round. 3 knockdowns
'Cause when
consistently in the same round as Tico.
Okay. I thought it was 3. Okay, so it has to be for the same round. Yeah. Okay, never mind. But he hurt him. He was on his back, like flat. And then, hey!
Like, I could knock you down twice in the first round. You get knocked down in the second. It's cool.
Okay.
Unless the ref is like, I was quick. He's like,
Because I've seen Wilder hit somebody so hard, he hit the ring, and they said, "Sir, don't move your head."
Yeah, when he bounced.
It was like, oh. You know, you watch the fight, you be like, "Oh, he knocked you." Then, like, his wife was crying. I was like, it's not funny, man. His wife was crying. Like, the dude's wife was in...
They always find her in the crowd, too.
Bro, they find the wife every time. And I was like, oh, it's not funny, man. Because, like, I thought he was just going to be, like, maybe, like, a little knocked out. Not a little necky breaky.
When Roy Jones got knocked out, and the kid, you know, he had that stiff neck, like his head wouldn't go back down. I remember being a kid like, oh, he did.
Yeah.
What was that basketball game when we was in high school? Was it Luke Whitehead that fell, like, almost on his head neck?
He did.
Bruh.
And it was weird, but I was like...
And because, like, this weight fell into his head.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid and being like, oh,
because his whole body swung, and he's like... And then you saw his neck fold on the floor with his shoulder. I was like, that's disconnect. That's not right.
I think, I'm like, are we going to have a memorial to him tomorrow?
Then he started rapping.
Louisville, Kentucky, man. What can I tell you? Yeah, man. Ramblings in life, bro.
All right, guys. Follow us on all social media. Appreciate you for joining us. Appreciate Nav coming out.
My guy.
Anytime.
You can probably catch him on some of our gameplay if he turns on his mic. But you'll definitely see his gamer tag. But appreciate you. Peace.
Peace.
God bless.